So we know we've got real-time arena coming soon in Raid. We don't know exactly when. I don't know exactly when. Maybe they've said it, but we know it's soon. They've officially teased it in a video. It's popped up in the Plarium launcher. We know it's coming soon. And it's kind of a flip of the coin, I would say, at this point on whether or not it's going to come out in a decent state. For a long time, Plarium struggled to release anything without breaking the game or release it in an actually fun, playable state. The last few big updates, though, the Iron Twins and Sand Devil, they come out, they've been pretty fine, right? There's been a little bit of a hiccup here and there, but they've done a pretty good job lately of like dropping new game modes into the game without messing it up. So we'll see how playable it is. We'll see what the system's going to be like. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of decisions they will have made as far as the gameplay goes and the way that the system goes. So what I thought would be kind of fun to do is if we let's hop over and take a look at Summoner's War. It has live arena. It's had live arena for years and years and years. So they've had a lot of time now to figure it out, you know, polish it, implement quality of life, implement good settings. And I thought we would go through and look at what's available, and we could talk about some of the stuff that I would really like to see in Raid. Now, again, let me be clear. With Raid just dropping RTA, I don't expect it to be in the state that this one's in. Like I said, they've had years and years to figure this out and polish it and make it function properly and work on matchmaking and all the quality of life stuff we're going to talk about. I don't expect Plarium to drop it in a state that's amazing right away. I think the first thing they need to do is drop it and make sure it works, right? Make sure that the battles work. Make sure that the servers connect, make sure that the matchmaking is decent. There's a lot of other things to worry about before you start to worry about all this other stuff. But I just want to show you some features that this game has that I hope will eventually work their way into Raid or some variation of them, because there's some really cool stuff in here that is even new to me since the last time I've played the game. So first off, you've got your ranking battle, and then you've got Goodwill battle. Goodwill is just like a quick match. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's not going to hurt your ranking. It's a good way to go in and play around and get used to the game mode, test out some teams. You can also challenge people specifically from chat or in your guild or your friends list. You can pick who you want to fight. So that's pretty cool. You can also turn on a spectating mode where it opens up a room that people can join and watch you just do your battles, okay? I think that's pretty sick, all right? Beyond that, another thing for spectate is there's a lot of stuff to watch here. So here, it's just showing us, I'm uploading a video, so my connection's a little bit wonky. Like this person has a room up, and I can go back and watch their fights, right? There's a chat, I can go watch their fights, I can watch them live. So that's the spectator rooms. Here we've got replays of just other fights that I guess people have shared or whatever. Up here, this is what's really cool. You can sort by different things. So you can sort by all of these categories. And if there's a certain monster you want to see, like I wanted to see how Water Druid was getting used, it'll show me fights where Water Druid has been selected. So I get to see what he looks like in action, and you can do this for any monster in the game, which is just incredible. That is such a cool feature, in my opinion. I think that is so cool. I think that is so useful for anybody trying to learn on so many different levels. I think it's great for players of all levels, right? Whether you're brand new and trying to figure it out, or you're in Guardian 3 and you're at the top of the heap, I think it's still cool to be able to go in and see what's getting done. Then you've got your rankings and your rewards and all that stuff, right? So there's a lot of really cool features before you're even in a battle. You can spectate any monster. You can spectate based on a lot of different things. You can join a room. You can create a room, all of that. Another thing that I want to talk about that I think is phenomenal is normally your roster looks like this. This is what the screen looks like, and this is where you access your monster and all their skills and how you build them with their runes and all that stuff. All right. In World Arena, the screen looks like this. Initially, everybody in here is just going to be built the way you've built them in the rest of the game. But any changes that I make in here only apply here. They only apply to World Arena. So let's say, for example, in raid terms, I want to build my Seeker for real-time arena, but my Seeker's in my clan boss team, and I don't want to screw that up. I can come in here and rebuild my Seeker the way I would want to use him in real-time arena, and it doesn't affect him anywhere else. It doesn't affect him in regular arena. It won't mess up my clan boss team or anything else I've got going on. You're ruining specifically for World Arena in this screen. I think that is so good, and it hasn't always been that way. I don't know when they made this change, but it's a fantastic change. I think it really enables people to get in here and play around, because a lot of the problem used to be, for me, on my old account, was I had a lot of monsters I wanted to use, but they were part of other things, and I didn't want to screw up all the other stuff I had because real-time arena wasn't that important to me. So now I can come in here and do whatever I want, and it doesn't screw up what I have going on in the rest of the game. There's also a thing here where it's like a favorite box, so it pulls anybody that I select up to the top, so I don't have to go hunt for them. And I believe also in the monster selection in the draft phase of the fight, the ones that I have in my favorites will be furthest to the left, so that I have the quickest access to them. All right, so I think that's an incredible quality of life feature. I think it really enables more people to get involved and get in here and play around, because you don't have to spend the currency to constantly move your runes back and forth. You don't have to worry about messing up anything else you got going on. It's really, really good. Let me get another battle going here. So I am nowhere near ready to be doing real-time arena. We'll jump in real quick and show you what a battle looks like. But it's very quickly difficult. I've done my ranking matches. I won one of them. The first person I got paired up with in my ranking matches was a pretty even fight, and beyond that, I was way outmatched. But hopefully, I haven't done a goodwill battle yet. I've only done ranking matches because I just wanted to see where I would get ranked. I don't know how long this takes. I don't know what the matchmaking is like in a quick battle. We can do a ranking. I don't really care if I lose ranking, to be honest. This usually doesn't take long at all. And I'll just let you see what the process looks like in here, so you can get an idea maybe of what to expect. Because I imagine this part of it's going to be pretty similar. I don't think there's a lot of ways to deviate from here. So we'll go through the draft phase, and you can watch me get get owned. If I had my old account, we could probably have some more fun fights, but all right, so they're getting first pick, and they took my Veramos from me. So I reckon I'll probably take a couple of picks away from them, because you can't run dupes. So since he picked Veramos is now off the table. I can't pick Veramos. All right, let's go you, and let's throw in probably let's throw you in. Why not? So this is tricky because I'm pretty sure I can't kill her. Wait, maybe I can actually, if he doesn't get banned. I'm going to throw Leo in, and maybe Leo will catch the ban. I don't know anything about this guy. I know it's the Wind Druid, but I don't know what he does. I reckon I'm going to take his speed away from him, I think. No, I think I'm going to be faster. Maybe not. I'm going to take his speed away from him. So there's the ban phase, because it's a 4v4 fight. He should ban her, probably. I think it auto banned. All right, and then for the lead, I'm gonna take a. I think I'm gonna take a crit rate lead. So Leo's kind of like Hegemon. He doesn't have the block cooldown stuff, but he's got the thing where no one can be faster than him, and he's gonna go first. Leo was a pretty good pull. He'll be great later on when I really want to get serious about this. Leo is a interesting selection. All right, so I probably want to keep you from getting a turn. And all right, I think we kill Lucian, which is pretty good. I think we kill the threat. I think the threat's gone here. And then we're going to drop this. So this skill basically just negates a lot of like the damage that we're taking as a team. It mitigates. See, he did 1 damage to everybody. While she's in this state, she's mitigating damage based on her defense, which is I've got a built for defense, so she's kind of fun for this too. Oh, he revives. See, that's where it pays to like know what's going on with the champs in the game. Let's just make sure he's dead. And then stun. So yeah, I'm basically going to leave Rena alone. Rena has a passive where every time you crit her, she gets a shield based on her HP, and it's a real beefy shield. But my Assassin's Creed monster here, on his A1, he ignores all damage reduction effects. So I think we're going to be able to kill Rena without a problem. She's going to get a shield. No one else is going to be able to hurt her, but he's going to be able to hurt her, I think. So let's see what it looks like. See, so there's the shield, and if she's built decently, it's good. It's a real beefy shield, and usually you would have her on high resistance, but he ignores all that with his A1. So, all right, we were actually able to get a win here. How about that? I think I can auto it out now. He's using his other skills, which is annoying, but we'll get out. And she's got a defense down now too. All right. Well, there you go. We actually got a win. That's rare. Although maybe the ranking matches were just tough. Maybe now that I'm actually placed, we get actual matches. But anyway, that's what a battle looks like. The draft phase, the ban phase. And then I think there's a higher level where you get to do pre-bans. I don't know if that's just in the official tournaments or if that's a higher, well, like once you get to a higher rank, you can do pre-ban where there's just, you both pick a monster that nobody can pick at all for the fight. But anyway, there's lots of really cool features here. And I thought it would be interesting to take a look and kind of, I don't know if speculate's the appropriate word, but just kind of like hope that maybe Raid will head in a good direction with it. Part of me is like, you know better than to hope they'll head in the right direction. But also, I don't know. I feel like this could be a very good thing for Raid. I've talked about this before. I think this could be really cool. You kind of have some potential anyway to kind of start to merge into the esports territory with it. Raid is very popular. It could develop a really good scene for this real-time arena stuff. It could get really interesting, and Plarium could start to do some really big things with it moving forward, which is really exciting. Again, I've talked about this a bit. It's the most exciting thing Plarium's done since I started playing the game. So anyway, just thought this was kind of fun. If there's other games that you guys play that have real-time arena, that have some other features or anything like that you want to tell me about in the comments, I would be interested to hear about it. This is the one I'm like the most familiar with, and there might even, like I said, a lot's changed. I'm still getting caught up on everything going on in the game. There might be some new stuff in here that I haven't even fully touched on yet. But it's a pretty solid system, especially considering where it started. So I'm not expecting Plarium to drop it perfect, but maybe in a year or two, maybe within a year or two, they get it all sorted. They get the matchmaking right. They add some of these cool features where you can spectate and search a champion and watch fights with them in it, and separate your runes based on real-time arena or artifacts. I guess it is in Raid. But anyway, that's it. I'm going to get out of here now. Interested to hear what you guys think about this. And again, if you're playing any other games that have this, that have some cool features you want to talk about, I'd be interested in hearing about those as well. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Kind of different, but I'm getting out of here now. Later.